everyone, and welcome back to Mermazing. So before I started this video, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a new filming setup. Well, I film in a different place every time, so. But anyway, I am in my new room that I just got, and I'm very excited about it. It's mermaid themed and everything. Very happy about it. Sorry, my bed's a mess. Okay, enough about that. Now let's get to what you guys actually want to hear about, mermaid tails. So there are a lot of different types of mermaid tails, from neoprene to silicone to fabric, and sometimes it's hard to tell like what the advantages and drawbacks are of each one. So in this video, I'm going to summarize them all for you. So let's get started. So when it comes to mermaid tails, there's kind of a progression. Like as you go up in durability and quality, then the types of tails would change, and so would like the types of tails that you would want. So I'm going to be calling it the mermaid tail ladder. I don't know if anyone's called it that before, but that's what I'm going to be calling it. So the first rung on the mermaid tail ladder would be a fabric tail. These tails are the cheapest out of all of them. They're easy to take on and off, they're light, they're durable, they're very flexible, and they're very low maintenance. So most mermaids would use a fabric tail as their starter tail. Because as I mentioned, they are very easy to take care of. They don't require a lot of upkeep. You can just like rinse them out every once in a while and just like keep them out of the sun, and they're pretty much good. Some different makers of fabric tails are Fin Fun and Suntail. I have a Fin Fun tail and I really like it. But yeah, fabric tails are good for recreational swimming or just mermaid swimming if you are on a budget and you can't afford something super expensive. Next up would be a neoprene tail. I was like researching this and I didn't know what the difference was between a neoprene tail and a fabric tail, but neoprene is a little less stretchy, it's thicker. Those tails normally fit like closer to your body, and they're a little bit higher maintenance. The difference between a fabric tail and a neoprene tail is neoprene is a lot thicker, so it's a little bit more realistic, and they're generally made to like fit you better. There's more specific sizes. So some makers of neoprene tails are Mertailor and Finfolk, and as I mentioned before, neoprene tails tend to be a little bit more realistic than a regular tail or a regular fabric tail, but they also are more expensive. They are the next step up from a fabric tail. Next step up on the mermaid tail ladder would be your basic silicone tails, which are also known as hybrids. So the difference between these and like full silicone tails, which I'm going to talk about next, is that a hybrid tail is silicone on the outside, but generally has some sort of like neoprene or scuba knit on the inside as like maybe like a lining or something. So it does look like silicone mostly, but it's a little bit less expensive and more expensive than like a neoprene or fabric, but less expensive than a full silicone. And it is a little bit heavier and a little bit more a little bit higher maintenance. You do have to rinse this out after you swim, and there's probably like upkeep to the silicone part, because silicone is more high maintenance than neoprene is. But they're kind of the bridge in between a neoprene tail and a silicone tail because they're part both. Makers of hybrid tails, they're a lot similar to the makers of full silicone tails like Aqua Mermaid, Mertailor, Mernation, and Merofins? I had it written down, but I can't read my own handwriting, so Merofins, I think it is. So those are a couple of them. Next up, the very top of the mermaid tail ladder is a full silicone tail. These are what most professional mermaids use because they're made to your body measurements. Like there's no like adult small, adult medium. You like send in your specific body measurements and the tail maker will make like a tail according to that. So they fit very snugly. It's not stretchy like pretty much at all. But it is the most realistic. It looks like a real mermaid tail. But the problem is that they're a little bit heavier. They could be like up to 75 pounds, which is a lot. And they're also the most maintenance because the silicone has to be touched up, and if like the design starts to come off or scales start to rub, then you are going to need to take your silicone tail in to like upkeep it a little bit every once in a while. So they are the highest maintenance, but they're the most realistic looking tails, and they're pretty much the best of the best. Okay, so that's it. That's the entire mermaid tail ladder. If I am missing any, please let me know in the comments or message me directly because my comments are being weird and not activating. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then check out some of my other ones. I make lots of videos for younger mermaids and just about all things mermaid. So thank you for watching. Keep being mermazing.